Getting crunk in this bitch. It's fucking July 1st. Can I get a holy hell, niggas? It's July 1st. We made it to another fucking month. Oh my God. The Lord ain't through with us yet. Do you understand? Because we made it to July to May. Now I gotta hear it. I don't know what's going on with me lately. So that's 2 songs I'm gonna have to edit out. 2 songs gonna have to edit out, but it's okay. It's the 1st of July. It's cool. Thank y'all for being here. Happy 1st. Look both ways. What I'm doing on the 4th, hanging with my man, hanging with the fam. I'm going to watch some fireworks. My man and I were actually just discussing that right before I started working. What we wanted to do for the 4th. I know my mom is grilling. I know day of. Hold on, I'm trying to get this set up. Because stereo mode ain't working today. That don't have to start the month off right. Because the way YouTube do, I ain't going to get more into it. Y'all ain't here to hear my sob story. We're here to turn up! I was like, where my music? Hello! Oh, come on! Oh, yeah! I thought I sang a song, but I guess it didn't know. And I was there to go. Hold up! July to May! July to May! July to May! Hold up! July to May! Yes, I try. Hey, come on. Oh, here I am. That one landed perfectly. I was actually scared my finger wasn't gonna land on it, right? But it did. Ah! I'm alone. That actually, thank you for that reminder. I need to put that here, actually. Follow my Twitch, y'all. We 11 away from affiliation, baby. Oh. Mind you, I have not drinking coffee yet, y'all. This is no coffee. No coffee. No caffeine. None. But how was everybody's night? How was your morning? How did everything go? Your girl watched Fire and Ice yesterday. First of all, make sure y'all watch things with significant others, besties, whomever is going to give you a second opinion. Because my mindset on Jake and how he get down has really been skewed because of my man. Truly. He really identified like this nigga Jake be moving like a villain. I identified that nigga Jake says one thing and does another. He been doing that since movie number 1. You said that you was fucking with, the world, first of all, but, most importantly, because her birthday coming up, you was fucking with America. You said, I'm going to go to Pandora for America. That nigga, of course, you said, hey, you do this for me, I'll give you some legs. Your ass done got you some legs, an econ, and a beautiful blue woman. And now it's no longer about America. You care about the blue, not the red, white, and blue. Craziness. Mind you, he was still playing the middle with Quartress and with Grace in the first one. Even after Grace took him all the way up to the Hallelujah Mountains to separate him from Quarters conspirizing ass, that nigga was still going back to court talking about some, I mean, yeah. You know, I know she separated me and shit, but like, you know, I can still fulfill that mission for you. Still sleeps with Neytiri, understanding that there is a, well, what's it called? There are promises and commitments that you've made to other people still. Most importantly, the ops. You've made commitments to the ops while you're sleeping with... Why can't you figure out the opposite of ops right now? What? The opposite of opposition. I smoke too much. So you are essentially canoodling with the support. You're canoodling with Neytiri, but you're over here making promises and commitments to Quarters, telling him, oh yeah, you know, fuck the Na'vi. They trust me. I'm gonna go do this ceremony tomorrow because it'll make me officially a Na'vi man. And once they trust me, that's when we got them, boys. Is it though, my nigga? Because you're telling the Ometakaya, yeah, I'm one of you. Yeah, I'll pass through AWA. Yeah. That nigga does one thing and says another. We get to the second movie. Nigga, I could have sworn you was a Marine. Right? So why the fuck have we flown over to the Metcaina clan, the water people? Why? You're a scary bitch. This doesn't make any sense. Go tell Neytiri that she can't help protect her people? You don't want to have this is really what was killing my man. So you don't want the Ometakaya to die, right? Because them your people, them the first Na'vi that he bonded with. That's his first clan. You don't want the Ometakaya to die because of the war. Because you know Quarters and them, all the sky people gonna come with their villainy, with their weaponry, and they're gonna cause havoc, right? Right? So you go to the Metcaina, like my man was like, so you don't want them to die, but you want these people to die? My nigga, what is this? Once again, doing something and saying something and doing the opposite. It does not make sense. That nigga Jake is just, I don't think he understands. But he is the biggest example of imposter syndrome. He's a Marine in his dead brother's avatar body. This wasn't even supposed to be Jake's story. It was supposed to be his brother's, but his brother died. This nigga is living all types of... Let me go remind my man of that. I don't think my man know that right now. He still works for America. Honestly, because that nigga talking about something in the third movie when Neytiri was expressing her anger, expressing her frustration with the sky people, right? And was like, you know, I can't stand them. I hate the way they think. Hate the way they look. This nigga gonna say, well, I'm human. You hate me and my high fingers? You hate my pink skin? My nigga, you're not pink, you're blue. My nigga, you're not a human. You're not me. I'd even accept you calling yourself an avatar because you're not authentically Na'vi. But for you to fuck around and say you're a human? No, Mariah, I'm with you, nigga. Do you still work with them niggas? Because what? Since when are you a human? You ain't been a human since you stepped foot off that fucking plane. What are you talking about? I'm going to remind my man that Jake is an imposter. Because all of this was supposed to be his brother's life, too. I got to go remind my man this. He don't know what to do because this wasn't even something that essentially he wanted to do. He's living a false life in multiple ways. I just reminded him. The second tower has been hit. Mm-hmm. Let me not make jokes like that. It's about to be America's birthday. What's wrong with me? No. Let me stop. Let me stop. Oh my gosh. And I would say with James Cameron's writing, this nigga does a lot of implied, a lot of feel writing. I want you to feel that this is what's happening. But there was a moment in the third film where Neytiri is still mourning. I'm not gonna say what because I don't know how much everybody knows. Either way, she's still in mourning. And the Sahik of the Metcalfe clan, the fish people, everybody is essentially telling Jake, hey, my nigga, like, I get that we just got out of a war with the Sky people, but you can chill. You honestly need to be supporting and consoling your wife right now because she's in mourning. This nigga Jake is too busy trying to collect guns and comms from the RDA site so he can make sure he's suited up and booted up for the next war. So Neytiri and him end up talking a little bit later, and he brings this up. He's like, oh, so you feel like I shouldn't be, bringing up these guns either? I should be supporting you in your mourning? And she was like, I would never speak against you in front of that woman. And I took that as as we know, Neytiri is a very headstrong individual. She is a very prideful individual as well. So I could get it. But I feel like James Cameron wanted us to take that implication as Neytiri and Renal got beef because later in the film she has to then help nurse Neytiri back to health, and they kind of beefing, and it's just the herbs in my forest work faster. Ladies, when did we get all this aggression? Where did all this aggression come from? And I kind of understand it because in the second film, when Jake and Neytiri and all of the Sully family comes to seek refuge, Renal, the Metcalfe is Sahik, and if y'all remember, the Sahik is the spiritual leader of the whole clan, the big mama, the one who really says so for everything. Basically, she's trying to deny them because she's just I don't want y'all over here. First of all, you're tree people. You will be able to offer us nothing and do nothing. You'll be a liability. Then she says, I've heard about y'all's wars and shit. I don't want that war coming over here. Jake was like, I don't plan on bringing that war over here. Indifferent. I understand. I was being understandable in that moment. To be fair, the nigga is trying to get away from war, but it's just what my man said. So, my nigga, you don't want your people to get involved with the war, but you're gonna bring it over to the Metcalfe? What? And that's why I took it as not trying to let them in. And they had kids and stuff, but it's yeah, okay. So I guess I fully get that now. Yeah, because when I think about it, the Tolkien. That's their whole thing as well. Their whales that they're spirit brothers and sisters with, their whole thing is that they don't believe in any type of fighting back. They don't believe in war. They don't believe in that. So I could understand the Na'vi, the physical embodiment of these Tolkien, the spirit sisters and stuff, and the brothers, and the Sahik, having that same thing too. No, I ain't gonna let you in. Real pacifist people, and it's crazy because they in the Pacific, they in the ocean and shit. Okay, so I get it. Now I get that I would never speak against you in front of that woman. Because I was just ladies, where did all this aggression come from? And then you get the, I am Sahik, the be Sahik. Careful, Renal. I may forget you are with child. Ladies, what is happening? Oh my God. But I still feel like that's James Cameron's implied writing. It's he'll give you a little taste. He'll give you a sample of the dramatic dialogue, right? And then the rest is implied. He give you some salt and pepper. He give you salt and pepper on the chicken, and he wants you to imagine what Cajun seasoning on chicken tastes like. But he'll have characters talk about, oh gosh, Cajun seasoning tastes real, real good. When did we mention Cajun seasoning? You just told me salt and pepper, though. Well, it was implied that if somebody puts salt and pepper on chicken, eventually it's going to be Cajun on there, too. Okay, so because Neytiri and Renal had that small little back and forth. I say that small little back and forth in the second movie. Now it's beef forever? Now Renal is low-key in disbelief and full appreciation when Neytiri helps her deliver a child. Now we think they don't like each other this much. Neytiri wouldn't help her deliver the child. Now I get it, because the previous dialogue is, be careful. I may forget you are with child. But once again, ladies, where did all this muster from? Oh my God. I don't understand. I bring up so many other things about the movie because I really enjoyed it. My man really enjoyed it too. Shout out to my man because for the last 3 days he has been watching Avatar with me. No complaints, no issues, no huff and puffs, none of that. None of that. Not that he ever does that, but I'm just really appreciative that I have a partner who loves me, enjoys watching things that I like, enjoys science fiction and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it's such a blessing, truly. Love him so much. So shout out to him. And shout out to him for exposing Jake's bullshit ways to me. Y'all make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I wanted to get like a plot by plot thing so I could like really express how I felt about everything. Plot breakdown. Then I am outcast. Then I too am outcast. I do watch Star Wars with him. You think I just be saying all my Star Wars shit piece for no reason? We watch Star Wars together. And we're watching it in the way that he wants to too, chronological. We did not start off with Luke Skywalker and him. I'm starting from the beginning when Anakin is Anakin and then he turns into Darth Vader. That's another thing too. The American media loves spoiling shit for people. I have known that Darth Vader was Luke's real father since I was 6 years old, and I didn't know nothing about Star Wars. But you know how it got spoiled for me? Toy Story. Why? Why does the American media do that? I can understand a reference, but a full-blown plot reveal? Plot twist reveal? Like, God damn it! I don't even know something that's on the same level as that. I don't. How do these people look? How do the people that play the Na'vi really look? Like, Britton Dalton, what you look like? What? That is some great effect work. My God. Let me look up the other one. What? This is Natea. This is the one that kicks the bucket. And I retract what I said yesterday about not really understanding the point of the second movie's resourcing, like how they're resourcing Amrita from the Tulkun. Completely understand it now. They're not resourcing it on some stuff like it's going to help the humans. They are selling it back to the humans on space so it can help fund the project on Pandora. Because the first one made a little bit more sense. They were trying to get unobtainium so they could like help with the construction around Pandora and stuff. But it does make sense that, like, I mean, yeah, them niggas in the first movie destroyed our first trip out here. We kind of need to remake this money. Sell them niggas some anti-aging cream. Sell it to them now. God damn. They forgetting that we tried it. That's another thing. That nigga Jake gon' say. That nigga Spider, is there a way that we can remove his breathing ability? Because do you know what will happen if all the other humans would be able to breathe this air? No more Tulkun. No more Pandora. Are you not a human, my nigga? What? This nigga is a villain. Did you forget Earth is dying? Do you not think that they need anything either? So everybody on Earth, just fuck them. Just fuck us. And my man and I was making jokes about that last night when niggas was posting him on social media. Hey, y'all remember that nigga Jake from 20 years ago that was a traitor to the human race? We got that nigga. That nigga that said we don't deserve to be on Pandora. We got that nigga. We got that nigga. And now that nigga talking about some, they don't deserve this. They don't deserve what, Jake? My nigga, you are the worst of them all. You have $1 billion blue body. Do you understand? Your body cost $1 billion. Not only did you get your legs back, my nigga, you got carbon bones. You got carbon bones, a tail, and an akudu. You can link up to AWA and every single person up in this bitch. You talking about some, oh yeah, they don't deserve this. You got the platinum package. Now a nigga can't get it. Oh my God, just like a white man. Just like a white man trying to stop everybody else bagging blessings. Just like we was talking about Trump yesterday. You trying to take citizenship away from the babies? From the babies? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's a clip going viral of Brad Pitt and the other actor from Fight Club at FIFA, and they talking about he's talking to himself. What? Who let Tyler Durden out? Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Hold on. Ah! Look at them! Tyler Durden is out and about, bitch. Oh my God. Ah!
About Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Oh my God, this makes my heart like so happy. Truly, truly so fucking happy. That and Jake fucking started all this and got the audacity to say, yeah, I get to say when people can come over here or not. My nigga, and oh, that was another thing too. I love that Kitty is AWA. And as I mean, yeah, she is AWA. And like the third movie had a lot of biblical references. A lot. We had the whole Abraham and Jacob storyline going on when Jake tried to kill Spider. And also, the way James Cameron has set it up, Kitty is this universe's version of that is their Jesus. She is not Jesus. She can never be Jesus. But her story reflects that of Jesus Christ. Honestly. Honestly. That shit was funny as fuck. Kitty, you have no father. What? You are the result of a paleogenic pregnancy. You have direct relation to the avatar. Well, that makes me even more of a freak. And then grandmama having to break it down to her. No, granddaughter. When Grace lay here, a seed was planted. My man said she had to break it down to her because she over here just sounded so fucking stupid. Well, that makes me even more of a freak. Kitty has a black grandma. And I'm sure if black grandmama wanted to do what she really wanted to do, no, granddaughter. When Grace lay here, I'm a clone. No, granddaughter. Bitch, shut up. Like, what the fuck? I'm a clone? I can't even comprehend how you even know what that is. I also thought it was funny that Spider hid away that burger when Quartridge came to check on him the second time. He was like, I got you some food. That nigga hid away that burger. I said, boy, you don't even know your life is about to change if you ate that damn burger, boy. You ain't had no cow, boy. No cow, no lettuce, no tomato, no onion with some cheese. I mean, American cheese with some mayonnaise and mustard. And don't let no bacon be on that bitch, boy. That boy talking about some, boy, if you don't give me that bitch, I'll take that burger and shove it down my gullet so quick, nigga. Oh, my God. Shit was crazy. Talking about some smack. Boss, how about I smack you? Yes. Quartridge came in the room. It was when they kidnapped Spider the second time. So much happened in that third movie. Like, that was really cinematic. It was fucking crazy. But Quartridge comes to him a second time. Let me see if I can find it on TikTok. He comes to him a second time, and it's after he has all of the AWA ecosystem inside of him now. And so now they're trying to test and experiments on him and everything. This is right before basically the third act where they get Jake as well too. So he comes in, he's like, I got you something, got you a burger. That nigga smack it off the table. Like, boy, what the fuck? Quartridge, Avatar, and Spider. I'm gonna say Cortridge and Spider.
Of your father.
They don't have the beginning, but it's this scene here. He walks in and he puts a burger on the table where Spider is sitting. But yeah, it's that scene right there. Oh, there! Yeah.
He's locked up where he belongs.
You see it? Look, a burger. And he smacks it with his ungrateful ass. Ungrateful as fuck. I got you a burger. That nigga don't even know how good he got it. A spider slaps burger. That's what you want me to look up. Me too. I'm so glad the grandmother is still alive. Especially when we go into it was fresh hot though. Girl, if you think they got Navi up on this planet but ain't no grills, girl, somebody back there grilling. I know they are. That thing was fresh hot. Don't stop. Don't stop the beat. Don't stop. Don't stop the beat. Don't stop. Don't stop the beat. Go. Everybody, move the beat and you ready. Oh. Ooh. Okay, now I have to go on to like describe everything that I liked, the things that I didn't. I'm about to read the plot. First of all, R.I.P. Natam. R.I.P. Natam. I truly understand on just the war. I'm not gonna say propaganda. Just bottom line, casualties of war. Children unfortunately pass. So I do think it was a good directorial choice having one of the kids pass. I am annoyed at which kid they chose to keep around though. Like I just ain't with it with Love. Like he cool. Like he cool. I like that he is strong in his beliefs. I like that he doesn't need other people to tell him how to move and how to go. And he really chooses to just, do his own thing. But I honestly hate how much Jake he's like. And I think that's the other reason why he's alive is to always serve as a reminder for Jake. But Natam was really the only authentic Navi kid they had, down to his fingers, down to how he was a traditionalist. Like even in the second film, we see that not only is he the one that hangs out, and not even hangs out, he is the responsible one. He's always scouting with his parents. He's going hunting with his parents. He listens to his dad's instructions and decisions, all these different things, right? And even now to the scene when Cortridge and them reveal themselves in the second movie for the first time. Natam is up there flying around with Neytiri and Jake. He doing what he needs to do. He's with the parents. That nigga Natam down there doing kid shit. Not that he shouldn't. He's still a kid. Those are still his siblings. But it's just like, it reminded me of that scene in the first movie where Jake gets disbanded from the rest of the group. He gets disbanded from Norm and Grace because he's bored because they're doing science shit. They're taking samples. He gets bored, wants to explore the forest, and now he's getting chased by a fucking viper beast, and that's when Neytiri has to come and save him and shit. Just like his fucking daddy. You're out doing other things, and it's just like, and it kind of like ends up affecting other people. Like, it's really crazy, and I don't like that. Like, I could understand if he was like his dad and they're trying to show he's Jake, but in the Avatar body. He acts like Jake when he was a human. And I don't like that. And it's just annoying. And I like the love story they're doing though, which is kind of similar to Jake and Neytiri, which is cool. But that was cute. It was cute. We barely got any scenes with him. Dad! Like, when Natam, they gave us the stoic scenes in the second film, and that was it. I only got to see take no shit Natayam for probably like what, a total of 10 minutes in the second film. Lord have mercy. I believe I also found out, Lord, that Natayam had crossed some type of like teenage Navi path or something. But like that nigga, he was on the up and up. And that's also, once again, he was a traditional Ometakaya Navi. That is how he liked to live his life, just like his mother, with tradition. Versus this nigga, Loak, father, let me ride with you. What a fucking AR in his hands. What is this? What is this? God damn. Was motivated to get the game again after watching the movie. I was like, man, I see why I wanted the game. Like, but I might have to see a little bit more effort. We could have had him lose a hand. We could have had him lose a hand. We could have blinded him. His dad was once disabled, right? Disabled Navi. Make him paralyzed like his father. But we kill him? For what? For what? For what? I ain't got no issue with her, but what does Took really offer to the group? We killed him to keep Took around? Because I'm thinking of like the least important child, in my opinion, is Took. She offers nothing. She's just like the, oh, that's the baby girl. We already have two fucking loose cannons being Loak and Spider. Both of them, you can't tell what them niggas is ever going to do. Kitty be chill. Kitty, she don't be trying to piss off her mom and dad or piss off AWA, so she be chill. And she the Avatar. She the Avatar. You understand? She the Avatar. So she knows she don't ever have to do too much. Okay? Then we have Took. Baby girl was having to force herself to be in them scenes, telling me, you can't leave me alone. Like, come on, y'all. We killed Natayam to keep Took. I mean, maybe we plan to have Took do some shit in the later films, but it's just like, bro, she's doing nothing but like youngest sibling shit the whole time, and not even youngest sibling laugh gag. It's younger sibling inconvenience. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I see why everybody leaving you, because you're just always here. But I blame Jake and Nantiri. Why don't you niggas ever watch your kids? God damn. That's why one of them dead. And fuck that nigga Jake. Don't sit over here and blame Loak for killing, for the death of Natayam. And that bitch Nantiri said, do not blame your son for this. I don't even know what she said, like, verbatim, but it was, you cannot blame him. You cannot blame him. Like, I know you're not blaming him when you the one that said that you could protect this family. When you the one that said us leaving our home would protect us. I know you're not blaming my child for his brother's death when you're their father and swore up and down on AWA that we was gonna be safe, my nigga. Like, this is crazy. You wanna blame Loak? And like I said, I mean, I don't really fuck with Loak, but that wasn't his fault. And the joke me and my man have is that Spider ain't nothing but the fucking cat. Now, to be fair, he got adopted at the end of the third one, so good for him. Good for him. But before that, he wasn't nothing but the fucking house pet. You want me to be mad at the kid for wanting to go back and get the pet? That's what kids do, Jake. Why the fuck weren't you there to make sure everybody, including the pet, was okay? And once again, saying something or going against the other. You told the Met Kaina in the second movie when Quartridge and them wanted him the first time, he was like, you know, this is what I gotta do. They want me. But Payakan got his own beef with the Sky people, okay? He take his opportunity. He's like, oh shit, I see them niggas up there. Y'all just sitting here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that ass. I'm gonna get in that ass. Payakan, the Tokun, the space whale, decides to get in that ass. Jake decides to take that as his opportunity to fight. My nigga, I thought you were giving yourself over so the Met Kaina wouldn't have to die. So nobody would have to die. This nigga Jake is ridiculous. I like Spider. He just wants to be around so bad. Yes, like a pet. He is a pet. And my man said it best. He said that nigga has Zach and Cody acting, and I could not unsee it the whole time. It was ridiculous. James Cameron cannot write comedic characters. I was gonna say comedy, but that falls in the same category. He can't write comedic characters, and I would not watch a James Cameron comedy. Y'all make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Thank you very much. But like he legit acts like a Zack and Cody character. And it's crazy because I feel like once again, Lowak displays more of Jake's human behavior than Spider does, and he's an actual human. And to be fair, you know, Spider is Quartridge's son, so. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. But we almost at 20 likes. How we're not there already, I don't know. But clearly, y'all want me to get the fuck over here. If you think I'm working for that bullshit, and this is why we don't do IRL lives no more. Literally, I hope you see why. Nonsense. Okay. Loab relives a memory with his late brother Netayam, racing the sky on the Icons and blaming himself for Netayam's death in battle. The emotional weight of that loss threads through the family as Loak struggles with guilt, while Kitty and Spider seem to be growing closer, hinting at a bond that goes beyond friendship. And that is disgusting. Hate it! Hate it! Like and subscribe. Why the fuck are you putting one of the adoptive children and the family pet in a relationship? Why? Why? I get that neither of them have any biological relation to their parents. Spider is not related to either Jake or Neytiri, and neither is Kitty. But they were raised. As a black woman with my black ass mindset, if I raise you in my black ass household and you around my fellow black ass kids and I'm making you black ass food, we watching our black ass movies, we cracking our black ass jokes, putting you in black ass bed every night, taking you to black ass recitals, your black ass sporting events, and then your black ass and your other black ass sister, friend, cousin say, hey, black ass mama, we actually love each other, and you know, because we're not biologically related, that makes it cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I bathed y'all black asses in the same tub. I'm sorry. I taught both y'all black asses how to shit. Fuck is this? I want to be in a relationship. What? What? That's some white people shit. That's some straight white people shit. Like, and that's the thing, like, you could be chilling. You could be chilling just watching a science fiction or fantasy show, right? Then boom, incest. What? Why? 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 True Blood, incest. Game of Thrones, incest. Avatar, incest. Is this like the highest tier of fantasy love to them because it's forbidden? Like, I don't understand. It's disgusting. Oh, the air is tense with grief and heavy expectations as Neytiri buries herself in ancient Na'vi traditions to cope, and Jake pushes his children towards dangerous salvaging missions, pulling guns from sunken ships in a bid to prepare for the relentless threat posed by the RDA. In the village, the Mekayina community is wary of arming themselves, urging Jake to reconsider his readiness for violence. This provokes a clash with Tanarari, the clan's leader, and Ranal, who fear the consequences of embracing human weapons. Tanarari even suggests that Jake reclaim his old mantle as Taruk Makto, a path that Jake resists because he fears the kind of person it will force him to become. Once again, saying something and doing the opposite. My nigga, are you not pulling fucking guns from warships? Who do you have to become when you kill people with guns? But the Na'vi traditional Taruk Makto, the one that requires no guns, requires no machinery, just fucking blood, you don't want to do it. It's too much blood to bear. My nigga, you're trying to actively shoot niggas down. We're in war, nigga. Blood is gonna be shed. That nigga's fucking ridiculous. He is a villain. He is a fucking villain. The human threat persists as the RDA scours wreckage for whatever they can salvage. Scoresby survives the last attack with a prosthetic arm. Ardmore grows increasingly wary of Cortridge, and Ian wrestles with his loyalty to the RDA's cause. Among the Sea clans, Loak, Kitty, and Spider join Seta, Anug, and Roto as they swim alongside Payakan, a token shunned by his kin for his violent past, deepening the sense that alliances may be formed and broken as the war draws closer, which is another bullshit thing. And that's why, honestly, I understand the whole Nate Titty thing. And maybe Nate Titty don't fuck with them, truly, because it's like, no, they don't stand for nothing. Because we know Nate Titty is a fighter. Neytiri, like, especially when a bitch is Sahik, bitch, you Sahik and you don't stand for nothing, you Sahik, but you see Navi children, you trying to turn us away? For sure. And that's why I said the herbs in my forest heal faster. Bitch. Huh. But also that as well. Y'all be sitting over here shunning Tokun, people that fight back. Y'all some bitches. Y'all ain't nothing but sweet pooses over here. Sweet puss and boots. That night, a scare erupts when Spider's oxygen supply runs dangerously low, but a timely replacement saves him. The Wind Trader tribe greets the Sullys, and Jake breaks the news to his children that Spider should come with them. I'm gonna do the Met Hyena talking, like they were talking to the Talkun while I'm doing this. The Wind Trader tribe greets the Sullys, and Jake breaks the news to his children that Spider should come with them to live among the Wind Traders so he can breathe more easily. An arrangement that requires Neytiri to shield them from the skies. Paylock, the Wind Trader leader, weighs in on the decision as the family agrees to escort Spider to his new home, a mission that tests everyone's resolve. The Wind Trader's airships come under brutal attack from the Manquan, a fierce fire-focused Navi nation led by Varang. A dramatic sky battle ensues. Navi on both sides. That's actually funny as fuck. Them niggas ain't got last names. That's why they call that nigga, where is Jake Sully? Them niggas ain't got last names. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But honestly, just in this description itself, this is a great movie. Like, this is purely cinematic. So many things have happened. First 20 minutes, just wow, just really chef's kiss, truly. All right. A dramatic sky battle ensues. Navi on both sides unleash power, and the Sullys fight to protect their own. Cutie guides Loak, Spider, and Took on an Ikran to safety while Neytiri is knocked into the forest. The kids sprint through a perilous forest escape, witnessing the Manquan's brutal tactics. Hooks that bind and sever Navi kin, in a cruel display of fear and strength as they chase the group. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Spider's fate grows increasingly precarious as his oxygen runs out again. But Kiri's connection to the earth, tapped through her kudu, binds Spider to the forest, letting him live through a dangerous moment by relying on Ewa. Loak pulls Kiri out as Spider starts to breathe Navi air without his mask, a startling revelation that signals a change in Spider's destiny. Yet Varang and the Manquan capture the children, threatening to sever their fragile alliance with Ewa's will. Cortridge and his soldiers close in as the kids are taken. A reluctant truce forms between Cortridge and Jake when they realize Spider is in jeopardy. Cortridge reveals his willingness to teach Varang how human weapons work in their war, a move that foreshadows how far the conflict will escalate. Make thunder becomes a grim motto as gunfire and flames sweep across the Pandorian skies. Kitty again connects to Awa in the forest, while Moat urges the family to confront the truth about Kitty's origins. She is not the biological daughter of Grace Augustine, but a clone created from Avatar genetics, leaving Kitty to face an uncertain future and the weight of potential danger should she connect to Awa again. I need a coffee break. Ain't no truces on them niggas, Mariah. It is Ronaldo. It is Ronaldo. It is Ronaldo. Fuck Messi. Fuck him. Fuck all of Argentina. I fucking hate Argentinians. Fuck them. Fucking racist asses. I can give a fuck. Fuck Argentina. Fuck Messi. Replay it in 10 years again, too. I could give a fuck. Play it every FIFA if you want to. You never take me to Bangladesh. You never take me. You never take me to Bangladesh. Oh! That's another thing too. Speaking on the Jake Truce, the fact that him and Corgers worked together twice in the same movie is actually pretty phenomenal. And not just on some, oh yeah, they're so grown. I just think writing wise, honestly, it's real cool. Like twice these niggas gotta work together and they want to kill each other. That's really good. How do we get in this conflict twice? If I had 2 nickels for every time Cortridge and Jake fought and then made up, I'd have 2 nickels. If I had a nickel for every time Jake and Cortridge made up, I'd have 2 nickels. Now that's not a lot, but it's crazy it happened twice, right? It's crazy. Okay. Back on land. Scoresby Harp. Ooh, sorry. Back on land. Scoresby's harpoon-based assault on the Tulkun renews the drive to silence Payakan, the Tulkun who has already suffered for the sins of others. The Tulkun Council calls for Payakan's exile, devastating Loak, who sees in Payakan a kinship born of tragedy and resistance. Jake grapples with his own past choices as he clashes with Loak over the cost of disobedience and the lasting ache of Natayam's death. Loak teeters on precipice, nearly driven to despair, before Kitty and Siri help pull him back from the edge. No, you bitches got there late. That nigga was going to shoot himself with a machine gun. That is a crazy way to go out. And you see, this is why AY says metal is poisonous. What you know about killing yourself? What you know about killing yourself, boy? Why does Jay call his sons boy? I don't like that. That he stopped himself. They did not stop him. That nigga stopped himself. Once again, also, where did you learn this from? How did you know you could kill yourself? I'm scared. Okay. Like, Kitty and Soraya, y'all did not help pull him back from the edge, bitch. Y'all was having a girls' beach day. Look at me, girl. Do I look like them girls off of Baywatch? If that nigga know how to kill himself, them bitches didn't see Baywatch. I mean, come on now. Do I look like them off of Baywatch? Girl, oh my God. Is that Loa? Oh my God. We gotta make sure he don't do nothing. Oh my God. I hope we get over that quick enough. Oh my, do I look like a Baywatch girl when I do this? But oh my God, Loa. Oh my, okay. I think he just put it down. Oh, jeez. Because everyone was tiring. Jeez. Why would you do that? Talking about some lady stop. That nigga stopped himself. And so that's once again something I do like about Loak. Headstrong. That nigga do what he want. He do what he want. Okay? All right. In a pivotal moment, Spider and Kitty explore their bond. Spider teaches Kitty how to use her kudu to forge a link between to forge a link with Pandorian wildlife, including underwater skimwings. Quadrich and Wainfleet resumed their hunt, pushing toward the Metcaina village. Varan's leadership is challenged by Jake's steely resolve as Neytiri confronts her, and the family's future seems to hinge on a precarious blend of mercy and marital resolve. Shit, if I was Neytiri, nigga. Deuces, chunking up the deuces. Cause nigga, what the fuck is this? Ever since I got with you, shit just been downhill. You know, I ain't gonna place my daddy death on you because there was that Sky people. But like, you know, when I was trying to wake you up, right before my daddy and my people and Home Tree was destroyed, you wasn't waking up. But you know, whatever. So, you know, I done got with you. I done lost my home. I done lost my boat. I done lost my pappy. I done lost my son. And then when I'm in mourning, instead of comforting me, you give me a fucking bomb, bow, and arrow? Get down! I'm gonna use it on you, bitch! And she lost everything, so what the fuck is it if I lose you? Nigga, I ain't even losing you. I'm cutting that bitch up. The fuck? Just on logic, we know Neytiri know about this world more than Jake do. Neytiri know where the fuck she can go. Neytiri know she can fight. Neytiri know where she welcome. The fuck? I don't need this nigga. Shit, I take care of these kids. I don't give a fuck. This ain't nothing. Mind you, she was supposed to be married to Sute. That's once again, you went against tradition, girl. You went against tradition and you see what happened. Child. You went against tradition and you see what happened. Mind you, she honestly, Sute was actually arranged for Neytiri's sister first, but in the comics, Neytiri's sister gets killed by the RDA when she's at Grace's school and stuff like that. So Sute lost his love and was then told he has to now marry Neytiri. Let's just like, Sute's original partner was Neytiri's sister. And Neytiri's sister was killed by the RDA when she was rebelling against them coming inside of Pandora and stuff like that. That's another reason, if you didn't notice, that is why Neytiri's mother, the Sahik, and Neytiri can speak English because they both attended that school. Well, now her mom didn't attend the school, but sounds like one of our Sims. Swear to God, bitch! But her mom didn't attend the school, but as you know, she's a Sahik, so her and Grace would have those conversations. Grace would give her info. She would give Grace info in exchange of language, linguistics, mathematics, all these different things. I think linguistics and language are the same thing. I think I just said the same thing twice. But yes, that is why Neytiri's mom can speak good English. That is why Neytiri can speak good English as well. You know, that nigga Jake talking about some, I know you can't understand this, but you know, thank you. Hey, thank you. Do not thank for this. Like, nigga, I know what the fuck you saying. I'm just not responding. The fuck? Fuck away from me. But yeah, like she's lost everything because of the Sky people, like in general. And that's another reason that makes that fucking response he had to her saying I don't fuck with the Sky people so ignorant and just so asinine. Like, oh my God, it's so inconsiderate. Do you hate me? Huh? I'm hating you right now, bitch ass nigga. I certainly am. Fuck. You gonna say that you is the nigga? Yeah, you just stay over there with them bitch niggas. How about I lay you down like them bitch niggas then? Oh, Jesus. Let me get back to it. Justice for Neytiri, bro. Like, oh my God. Okay. In a pivotal moment, Spotted and Kitty explored their bond. Spotted teaches Kitty how to use her kudu to forge a link with Pandorian wildlife, including underwater skimwings. Quadrich and Wainfleet resume their hunt, pushing toward the Metcaina village. But Og's leadership is challenged by Jake's steely resolve as Neytiri confronts her, and the family's future seems to hinge on a precarious blend of mercy and marital resolve. The stakes rise as Manquan approach, and Neytiri's own kin become targets of a devastating assault on their home. The battle intensifies as the Tolkun join the fight, and the Na'vi, led by Jake as Taruk Makto, once again, saying something or doing one other thing. I could have sworn a nigga said, I gotta turn into a whole other person when I get this Taruk on me. It gets a spindly roots in me, and it just makes me go crazy. I'm insane in the brain. But now you're Taruk Makto again? I cannot stand this thing, bro. Go. The battle intensifies as the Tolkun join the fight, and the Na'vi, led by Jake as Taruk Makto again, find themselves outnumbered but not outmatched. Kitty returns to Awa in a spectacular display, drawing strength from a chorus of sea life and a rising sense that Awa herself might answer the plea for protection. That was actually so fucking funny. My man was like, ain't no way. Is that Awa? He was like, what the fuck? That's scary. Like, my man really loves big ass designs. Because it was like, well, if that's her eye and we're on her face, where are her feet? Where are her feet? That was a big bitch. Awa is a big bitch. I also love how, except for the second one, quite honestly, I love how in all the Avatar movies, women save the day. The end of Avatar 1, and that's something else that my man be saying, Jake do not be fighting that nigga. Talking about some, I don't like who I'm gonna turn into when Taruk Makto get on me. He was like, that nigga don't even be doing nothing. What are you talking about? You don't do anything. That was something we quite literally identified in the first movie. Like, first of all, Taruk is doing majority of the killing. And if you want to count that as you're telling him to, no, that nigga seemingly just likes to kill. That's why only a couple Na'vi can connect with him. Ooh. Okay, I get that. Taruk Makto is a serial killer. Oh my god. Like, I just put all that together as I was saying it. And that's something that's also funny because I seen a TikTok the other day, and it was somebody that went into the army recruit room, and they was joking. And they was like, yeah, I got arrested because I had possession of a weapon, and then possession of a weapon, a lot of other legal jargon, and then the high recruiter of that particular branch was like, are you saying that you did a drive-by? And the person was like, yes. And he was like, I'm sorry, you can't do this. And everybody in the comments was like, meanwhile, the Marines next door are foaming at the mouth. And I was thinking, what, this how the Marines get down? The Marines like crazy niggas? Evidently so. The Marines like crazy niggas. So I kind of get the Taruk Makto now thing now. But to be fair, that nigga Jake still don't be doing shit though. Taruk may be a serial killing bird, but he really just needed somebody to ride him so he can be led to the serial killing. That's crazy, actually. Like, ooh, how to get away with murder, join the army. Hello! Like, I actually just kind of put that together. Okay, so, and you see what I mean by implied writing? Like, I'm just now getting that. So that nigga Taruk Makto is a savage bird. It's a savage Ikran. That nigga kills other Ikran, and it kills other Na'vi. Kills anything, honestly, right? Only 5 other Na'vi have been Taruk Makto. One of them being Neytiri's grandfather. That nigga Taruk wants to kill regardless. He gonna do what he needs to do regardless. And Jake, somebody who was paralyzed in the first movie because he joined a war in the first place, which is another thing that he talks about, and they really shouldn't have edited that first movie because it really takes so much from the story. Like, damn. But he lost his ability to walk because of the first war. And so that probably showed him that senseless violence is unnecessary. War is unnecessary because for what? It does what? It takes life, it takes opportunity, it takes potential from people, right? So I could understand as he is now a new person, because that is the thing with Avatar. You are no longer the person you once was, which is Cortridge's big issue in the third one, and that's something I really enjoyed. Like, we're really seeing our first set of Navi who have no spiritual ties to Awa. They don't want nothing to do with her, and they basically are essentially living for their own selfish gain. They're doing whatever that entails, honestly. And so he tells Cortridge that he is still living the life that a dead man wanted him to live, which is honestly good because I was thinking about it in a transgender way. A trans woman is, first of all, she's not responding to her dead name. Trans man is not responding to their dead name. And I also started thinking, I would actually want to, I'm saying that like I don't have a transgender uncle. I should have asked my uncle Chris, essentially, do you like the same ice cream that you liked when you were, before you were trans? Like, I don't know how to say, like, I like, ooh, like, you don't want to offend nobody. So, like, I don't want to say, like, did the woman version of you like strawberry ice cream, but the male version of you prefers cookies and cream now? Bitch. But, like, really thinking about that and going back to the original point of conversation, Jake was a Marine. And that's something that he also needs to leave behind too. So it's funny that he's telling this nigga Cortridge, you got a dead man's memories and you living and doing what a dead man wanted you to do. You're doing what a dead man wanted you to do. You're calling yourself human? You talking about you a Marine? It's like, my nigga, it seems like you taking up the same things, but going back to what I was saying, so I could understand if the idea behind Jake not wanting to become Taruk Makto is because Taruk Makto is this serial killing savage bird, right? Jake has now found a new form of himself. He has found a more compassionate side. He has found a side of him that loves life more. Found a side of him that wants to cherish life more. So obviously, it's always going to be easy for him to go back to that Marine mindset. That's something that he once was before, but that's not who he wants to be anymore. He's trying to be a pacifist, but that's not going to work. And I do think that's a good contrast because that's not the family he married into either. You didn't marry into a pacifist family. Them old Met Hyenas have been down to fight. Nigga, even when they thought you were an intruder, when you were an intruder. What's up, Zari? When Sute and his crew thought that nigga Jake was intruding and they rode up on him with them horses in the first movie, the Omekayina have never played them games. So for you to even have that mindset that, oh yeah, I don't want to like go on this blood binge no more, is actually kind of crazy. But now that I've broken it down, it is very fitting. That's not the type of life he wants to live anymore. Legit, that's why he decided to become Na'vi. I want to live peacefully. I want to be able to walk and feel dirt in my feet. I want to be able to have children. I want to be able to play with my children. I don't want to be in war. Like, so I finally get the Taruk Makto part. I still agree with my man. That nigga Jake acting like when he get on Taruk, he be doing the work. No, nigga, Taruk does the work. Please. And as I was going to say before, you rewatch the final fight scene in the first film. Nigga, Neytiri and Sute was the ones eating niggas up. Please shut it down. That nigga Sute took out 8 of 9 RDA agents by himself on a fucking chopper. What did you do, Jake? Exactly. You couldn't even kill Cortridge. You could not kill Cortridge. And that's the original point we was also saying as well. The women are always the heroes in Avatar, except for the second one. The second one is just poochies. If like we being honest, the only good redeeming thing is the introduction of the Mechanian people. That nigga do not be fighting for real. But yes, the women are always the heroes in Avatar. I really enjoy that. From damn, from Neytiri's mom, the Sahik of the Ometakaya clan, being the person that she unties Jake and Grace in the first battle. If you are with us, then help us. Doing that, she's also the one that accepts Jake in the first place. We also know who does everybody love and respect in this universe. Ewa. Ewa is a woman. It's very female centered. This universe is very female centered, and I really enjoy that about Avatar. Then we get to the third film. It's women everywhere. It's bad bitches everywhere. I don't even need to get into it, but it's bad bitches everywhere. Renal. R.I.P. to Renal, even though you was on some bullshit, bitch. You not trying to let my people in. But R.I.P. to you. You fought while pregnant. Had that baby too. R.I.P. to you. Neytiri, always a bad bitch. I will dress up as the enemy to shut a nigga down. Do you understand? I can give a fuck. I like the firewoman. She was bad. That bitch was a coward. But that walk was nice. Everything about her ate it up. I just hated her. She wasn't even a good villain. She just like Jake. That bitch do not be fighting for real. Which is so funny because when you don't have anything to believe in, why would you ever believe in yourself? So you gonna walk around with fear. But follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me real quick. As y'all know, she's the Sahik. As we know in the Avatar universe, the Sahik are the spiritual leaders of the clan. So I also thought it was very fitting that they had Portridge end up being her mate and everything. Because as we see, she does not have a mate. And that's the thing we always see in the Navi clans. It's always going to be a Sahik, and there's always going to be a clan leader. We get presented with the Ometakaya. It's Neytiri's mom, Neytiri's dad. We get presented with the Mechanian clan. It's Renal and I can't think of his name. What's your name, boy? What's your name in? It was a Tanawari. We had Tanawari and Renal. Then there was that other sector of Mechanian people in the second movie when Quartridge told old boy to shoot their eel and everything. That was a whole other sector of Mechanian people. Had a Sahik, had her mate as well. So by the time we get to the Manquan and we see that Varang ain't got no type of equal and stuff, it is a very interesting thing to see. Not only because we've never seen it, but it's just like, well, yeah, who would be your equal? Because, that's general question right there. That's also general matching as well. Matching and compatibility. Oh my God. It's general matching and compatibility. Is being with somebody that thinks the same way as you do. But it's also funny that she never deemed any male that was already in her community equal to her. But anyways, continuing to follow me, as we know, she is the Sahik, which is the spiritual clan leader, and she chooses to use her spiritual prowesses for bad. As we know, the Sahik can use herbs to heal people. That bitch instead uses their herbs to get everybody high and to reveal the truth and to kind of use it like a medicinal lie detector test and stuff, and also other things. Whatever. I find it very interesting that someone who does not believe in Awa, doesn't want her to have any dominion, doesn't want her to have any relevancy around her and her people, would still deem herself a Sahik. And I was telling my man that last night too. It's like somebody who wants to preach Satanism, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, who wants to preach that. And yeah, literally, they want to discuss that, but they want to be labeled as a preacher. They want to be labeled as an evangelist. They want to be labeled as a high member in that category. You're using verbiage that's tied to Christianity. You're using verbiage that's tied to the belief of AY, but you don't believe in AY though. Like, that's interesting. And so with that being said, when we get to any time she's being confronted, that bitch is scary. That bitch is a scary bitch. First, it's the one with Quartridge. When Quartridge, like, sneaks her the first time, tells them all weapons down and everything. And it's like right before she gets their akudus and she pins them together. That bitch is nervously laughing, sounding like she about to cry and shit. She was even scared. Talking about some, Maquan! She ain't never been done up like that. Because that's their thing. They like to scare people. They like to catch people off guard. They like for people to be intimidated and afraid, because that's what they are. Especially when we get the backstory. And it was so cool. My man wondered if the fire that happened to her people was caused because of the RDA fights them years ago. Because as we know, we did a time jump. We've technically time skipped 21 years. The second movie takes 20 years after the first movie, but then we do another time skip in it, and it does a year later in there. So it's been 21 years since the first Avatar, those first events. So it would be very fitting. And I would say that Neytiri and Varang are the same age. And we know to be Sahik, it's kind of like it's a passing the crown type of situation. So that means that Varang's mother would have had to be Sahik as well. So if we're, just putting it in a fan theory, let's say Jake and Neytiri, they fighting the RDA over at the old Metakaya side. But all those fires and shit that they're starting is affecting the Manquan clan, and that's when the fire starts coming down from the trees. We are also told in the first movie that AWA does not choose sides. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, and thank you very much. Let's get to 50 likes. Thank you. We're also told that AWA does not choose sides. She chooses the balance of life. That is another reason why I feel like she helps the Nabi people in the first movie, because this is not balanced. These niggas are coming with machines, with helicopters, with metal weapons. This is not balance. Balance is Ometakaya and Metkaina clan fighting. Balance is the Tulkun deciding that they don't want to fight no more. Balance is regular life and death, not people coming from another area and killing my people. So no, I am going to make sure all of my creations are fighting back in the first movie, right? Because the thing is, Varang does not believe in AWA, because when she and her people were praying to AWA to help them from that fire, she did not come. And her thing is, well, I didn't receive any love. I didn't receive any guidance. And that's a lot of people's thing with God. Why would I still suffer if there's a God? Free will. We have to go through trial and tribulation to believe in ourselves, to believe in the Lord, to know that we can come out of this. Because is that the only thing you're going to focus on? Is this one time that you felt you weren't assisted? Because it could have been worse. You could have just moved, and that's the crazy thing. I feel like the third film is a very good story on people's spiritual perspective, honestly. Because it's like Zuri said, bitch, you could have just moved, but you rather blame this on AY. Right? So I thought that was interesting. Like, okay. And I'm trying to make this all wrap up. So, as my man said, maybe if what happened in the first movie is what caused a direct effect onto the Manquan and caused the fire and stuff, we see, and I think that's also what killed Varang's mother, because like I was saying, you can't become Sahik unless somebody has kind of given that role to you, or it's kind of like a, somebody died type situation. Jake literally ran to the water. But you and your people want to die and succumb to savagery? That's what you wanted to do, bitch. And my man and I started making jokes too. There's always one person in the Manquan clan that still believes in AY, that still wants life and love, but every time they act on it, it just gets burned up by the other Manquan. They find one little patch of grass and they try to, put their foot in it just a little bit. Done. You can't even think about AY over there. It's just bro, what the fuck? Y'all, we can go. No. We must not go. Suffrage is sacrifice. funny. Going back to what I was saying about Varan, this bitch does not believe in AWA because of her circumstances that she dealt with, because her and her people died, right? But you still want to be labeled Sahik, something that I would say is kind of tied to the spiritual affiliation of AWA, right? Right? So once again, she gets scared when Quartridge got her and her team on their knees. Weapons down. Oh my God, Manquan! All these different things. And then gets the Akuru and she breaks him down to his knees. First of all, that shit is crazy. I will give her points on that because I think it really is something I never thought about before. If y'all can connect to the animals and to a tree, why can't y'all connect your Akurus to yourself? First of all, that's freaky as fuck. That's freaky as fuck. Secondly, that's also like why it was scary. Bitch, that is freaky as fuck. Like, that bitch is getting her Akuru. She is learning people's memories. She's learning their memories, their desires, their fears, their aspirations, everything. And then she's cutting them. That's like, and then another thing, remember, it's more information about the Akurus, but the Akurus like are also their nervous system as well. It's like it's something that also like helps their sight, helps them hear. It's more than like it's a literal system for their body. If y'all can remember in the first movie, Grace tells that nigga Jake, like, don't play with that, you'll go blind. She was not playing. That shit is connected to everything. So when you see Varang, she kills that one Navi. I feel like I'm going all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. It's when we see Varang do it for the first time to a Navi after her and her people raid the other Navi, right? And we see her pick up the Akuru tied to the other person's. She makes them sit there. And then she rips it and the person dies. They can die if that gets removed off of them. That's fucking crazy. Is that how they procreate? Is it in the comics? I think they procreate regularly, actually. That's the funny thing. And that's once again why we actually want to go to that Earth. Because our anatomy is technically similar to the Na'vi. And it's really crazy when you think about it. But like, when we think about aliens, right? We're thinking something that's literally not going to look like us. Like, you're thinking of Star Wars, right? So, like, really imagine some scientists that are trying to find a new location for Earth. And first of all, we need to even see if our bodies could regulate on that planet. And we see some blue people, right? And the only thing that's different from them, now it's a lot. It's a lot. But let me just go on the simple things. They have 2 arms. They have 2 legs. They have fingers. They don't have webbed feet. They don't have webbed hands. They have 2 eyes. They have a mouth. Do they have noses? No, they have noses. They have noses. They have noses, yeah. They got noses. 1 nose. 2 ears. And the ears pointy, but it's 2. A lot of our anatomy matches up with the Na'vi. The only thing they really have, them niggas got carb and bones. They have ears that allow them to see more. Bigger eyes. They also, like, if y'all, like, remember in the first movie, she puts out that fire that Jake makes. Oh, bitch, she puts out that fire that Jake makes. Oh, my God. Craziness. Craziness. But they don't like fire. It, like, hurts their eyes because they have cat eyes. They're basically like the cat Na'vi. They can see from very far distances and they can see a lot of things. So she like puts out the fire in the first movie because it's hurting her eyes. But like, no, they have the same anatomy as us. They have the same anatomy as us. It's just they have like more, it's like times 20. It's like us on steroids. So no, to answer the question, no, they make babies the regular way. They just have something that make it extra freaky. Like, I want to see like what you think of when I'm riding you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Make it extra free. And but you can tell motherfuckers what to do with the Akuru though. Hold on. Cause y'all know they be on the econs and shit. And it's like, oh yeah, just tell it where you want to go. So you telling me they put the akudos together and they be like talking each other through it, like for real? Oh my god, that is some freaky shit. That is some freaky shit. And that bitch Meringue takes that nigga cartridge back to her little place. You know she was doing that. You know she was putting that shit on him. She put it on him so bad. That's how Neytiri was able to sneak her ass. That's how it is. That's how it is. She put it on him so bad. Our girl. I'm saying our girl. I don't like that bitch. I like that walk though. I do like that walk. But that bitch. I want to be an avatar. Girl, who don't? Who don't? Which one you want to be? Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Which avatar you want to be? You want to be Manquan, the ash people? You want to be on Metakaya, the tree people? Or you want to be Metkaina, the water people? My man also had a theory, because I told him what we discussed yesterday about Avatar 4 going back to Earth, and if they do that, it would make more sense for the avatars to fight. Excuse me, and not the Na'vi, because the Na'vi are essentially not successful if you take them away from Pandora. But then my man said, what if it's Earth and Na'vi? Because that, y'all know it's the joke as old as time. We got two avatars, right? And both avatars essentially talk about the same things. Water, fire, earth, all these things. It's very funny how both their fire people are evil. It's very funny how one of them, essentially, they both have avatars. We're going to discuss how Kitty is the avatar. Kitty is about to be well versed in everything. She's mastered land, the tree. She's mastered water. Well, what else we need? We need wind. We need rock. We need earth. You know, which is funny because if y'all didn't know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is only called Avatar: The Last Airbender because James Cameron already copywrote Avatar. So by the time Nickelodeon and them wanted to make Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was like, oh yeah, you can't name it Avatar. Something already exists like that. That's also crazy because Michael Jackson talked about that. That was actually said in the movie. But it's something I also, think about myself. You better execute on them plans because the Lord gonna give it to somebody else. But that was said in the Michael Jackson movie. I need to get this written down so God doesn't give it to Prince. That is, I feel like, the biggest example right now. First of all, the Lord loves everyone. The Lord will give, because when the Lord says, I want something to be done, I'm going to get it done. I don't care if I got to give it to child A or child Z. Somebody's going to execute this idea I want to see. Okay? And so then, that's how we get two avatars that essentially talk about the same thing, copywritten in the same year. So I am interested to see what the fourth one is going to be about. If we get Earth people or if we're going to go back to Earth. If we go back to Earth, I'm going to be shitty. I don't want to see that. Because my man and I also said it would be so regressive to have us see this wonderful, beautiful, expansive, captivating world of Pandora and you take us to fuck ass Earth. Why? Especially when it's dying. And then he and I also said the only time I want to see Earth is when the RDA is watching things and it shows how Earth is looking. That is the most I want to see Earth in an Avatar movie. I don't want to see it. Okay? And I'm curious about that too, what it looks like. And that's why I only want to see it from an RDA worker's perspective. I don't think we as an audience needs to go back there because I actually think that builds up like the anticipation, low key. Nick, it looks so bad, y'all. We can't show you. It looks so bad. Why do you think we over here? Why do you think we are fighting aliens? That is how fucked up Earth is. Like, I wanted to suspend disbelief with it. Suspend belief with it. But I get it. I'm with y'all. Like, I at least kind of want to see what it's given. Because it already looks shitty in the first one. Okay. Zori said that she would be water. So you'd be Metkaina. and Mariah said that she would be a Metakaya. I'm a mix of both because I really love both. I love the water. Y'all know I'm a summer baby. I love the water. I love beaches. I love islands. I love vastness of the ocean. I love it. I love it. I love it. I even love like the saying they were saying in there. I think it was like the beginning of water, or oh, the way of water has no beginning and no end. It literally just flows. It just flows. I love that. But I also love the tree people. I do. I do. But I really love the Met Cayenne. I think I would be both. I would be the child of Natayam. Not Natayam. Natayam. I would be the child of Loak and Soraya. Because you know Loak is or Metakaya and Soraya is Met Cayenne. I'd be both. You see how I did that there? Because I want both. I love how none of us said we wanted to be ashy ash people. I'll do anything but be them ashy ash people. Nobody want to be a wind trader? The Wind Traders was up in the third movie. They the ones that the Manquan attacked the first time. Nobody want to be a Wind Trader? Ah. What are the Wind Traders? Oh, I actually didn't even finish the description, y'all. Hold up. Let's go ahead and finish it. Let's go ahead and finish it. All right. Okay. All right. I got to get back to my Met Cayenne talking. Okay. The battle intensifies as the Tolkun join the fight, and the Na'vi, led by Jake as Taruk Makto again, find themselves outnumbered but not outmatched. Kitty returns to Ewa in a spectacular display, drawing strength from a chorus of sea life and a rising sense that Ewa herself might answer the plea for protection. Spider's place among the Na'vi is sealed when he and Took connect to Ewa through their cubes, binding their fates to the planet's web of life. The final act unfolds in a spectacular clash of elements. The RDA ships are drawn into a colossal oceanic vortex. Speaking of, does anybody know what the fuck that was? I've never seen them mention that vortex before. Ever. What the fuck was that? That was not even in the second movie. Also, I'm gonna finish. But I feel it would make sense if we have Earth people. Because to me, why the fuck would ocean people have Hallelujah Mountains? Y'all know what I'm talking about? They kept showing us that the Metacaina people have Hallelujah Mountains just like the Metakaya, which makes sense for the Metakaya, they're tree people. Why the fuck would water people have mountains? Now me, me being a child of Lowak and Saray, with my tree fishing ass, I'd most definitely be jumping from the top of those trees onto the water, right? That would be me, because I can do that. I'm both, right? But why would the water people have something that high? I don't envision that they're going up there. Now they can because they have those one flying dolphins, but I just don't understand. And they also had that same structure as the Metakaya had in the first movie. Hold on. Because I was looking at it and I was like, why would y'all have this though? Now, I ain't going to say this is lazy because James Cameron, he don't get me lazy except when we talk about writing. Yeah. But when it comes to production, direction, set design, I think this is something that got to be intentional. Even down to the Metakaya, the tree people, having these structures themselves. It's almost like, the Earth avatar are like everywhere. Let me see. Metkaina. Architecture? No, I don't want to see their homes. Let me look up their home tree. Because it was close by their home tree. And I was just like, first of all, why the fuck do y'all have mountains? Second, it's cool as fuck that y'all's home tree is underwater. I really fuck with that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I don't know what it's called, y'all. But it's like those broken off rocks. And they literally look like this. The Metakaya have it in the first movie, and the Metkaina have it. I don't understand what that's supposed to be. Why would y'all have that? And also, what the fuck was this vortex? Since when did these niggas have a vortex? I gotta watch some breakdowns or something, because clearly and you see what I mean, Mariah? About his implied writing? This nigga gonna throw a vortex in the middle of the movie, and I guarantee, we're gonna find it out in the fourth one, and it's like, oh yes, this vortex means this and that, and this and da. Why didn't you tell me that the first time? Literally, more of an example of what I'm saying. Old boy who was in the first movie, he's the son, he's supposed to be like the billionaire boss and everything like that. When he finds out about Spider's new ability to breathe and everything, and the scientist is trying to break it down, and the scientist is trying to explain how it happens, the scientist is like, oh yeah, it's something living in him. There's something living in him? Yes, because it attaches to this and attaches to that. This nigga literally said, I don't need to know how it works. I just need to know if it's duplicated. And then we cut the scene. My nigga, what? Two things. So you write it to where we as the audience don't even get to know how Spider is breathing right now. Like, we can once again imply, well, Kitty, this universe's version of Jesus in a way, has saved him. She has resurrected his life and gave him life. Okay. But when you got scientists willing to break it down, yes, I want to hear what the reasoning is. What's the lore behind this? And then you don't even give me the answer if we can duplicate it or not. You cut the scene. I don't know what the fuck James Cameron does writing-wise. No. I think the vortex was where the Tolkien were meeting. Hold up, y'all. I gotta do Google. Bing fucking sucks. What was the vortex in Avatar 3? I don't know what it was called. I just want to know what it was. Okay. You see? It's that goddamn implied writing. Because it's what I assumed. But why not tell me that? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all how it's totally me. Okay? Its name is Flux Vortex. It is one of many flux concentrations, fluxcons, on Pandora. Areas where the magnetic fields of Pandora and its parent planet, Polyphemus, overlap, creating extreme electromagnetism. It is strongest at the Tree of Souls and is also localized in the Hallelujah Mountains. This intense magnetic field can disrupt or destroy electronic guidance systems and human-made equipment, making aircraft and weapons unreliable, force pilots and operators to navigate by visual flight rules. So yeah, it's what we heard in the first movie when they went to the Hallelujah Mountains and they couldn't see. Why not re-explain that though, my nigga? I don't think that that's going to be a vortex in the third movie. In the first movie, you just told me it was an electromagnetic field. This time, you're giving me a full vortex, and I gotta look it up myself. Where did this vortex come from? Oh, it's really just the electromagnetic field. That's fine, but could we, I don't know, tell me that in the movie? Like, that nigga James Cameron takes show and don't tell too literally. My nigga, you gotta tell us something. Jesus Christ. Like, oh my God. Literally, why cut that? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like he wants to build up anticipation unfairly though. It hasn't been worked for. So we ask, can this be duplicated? And I guess you want us to find out in the next movie? My nigga, tell me right now, can it be duplicated or not? Fuck! Sorry. And yes, just like I said yesterday, if a motherfucker got $80 for GTA, you have 100. If we've already gone 3 hours plus with this movie, give me all the detail. Jesus Christ. But we got the answer, y'all. The vortex is another physical manifestation of the electromagnetic field that exists in vast amounts around Pandora. That's the same thing that keeps those mountains floating up. And apparently they have some located straight in the middle of the ocean that we were not told of in the second movie. And you know that it was added in this movie for plot. Clearly. Like, I gotta roll my eyes once again. Like, what the fuck? And I found it so stupid that Nurse Jackie, aka the new leader in command, the head bitch in charge, she gonna tell motherfuckers as they're going towards the force field, abandoned ship. But we go to another scene and we show her still in the ship. The rest of the crew is no longer there. Why is she still in the ship? This doesn't make any sense. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, let me go back to finishing, y'all. I done stopped it twice. Spider's place among the Na'vi is sealed when he and Took connect to Awa through their cues, binding their fates to the planet's web of life. The final act unfolds in a spectacular clash of elements. The RDA ships are drawn into a colossal oceanic vortex. Ardmar perishes in the flames, and Quartridge faces a Sorry, y'all. Ardmore perishes in the flames, and Quartridge faces a decisive fairy fall. Nurse Jackie died? What? They killed the bitch? I thought she was still alive. Ain't no way, bro. Them niggas just wanted a reason for Quartridge to be the leader now, and so we essentially now have Na'vi on the American side. I'm gonna confirm. Cause was her name Ardmore? If so, they killed that woman. Even though she tells niggas to abandon ship. The scene I just told y'all where we cut back to her and she's still in there for some reason. It says that she perishes in the fight. They killed the bitch. What? What? No, they just wanted a way to have Quartridge be put back into that leadership role. Cause y'all know that was his originally, but she ended up replacing him. Why give us the whole abandoned ship scene and have her be the one to say it if she's going to still be the last one on the ship and it not be abandoned? Unless you're trying to tell me she's... Bitch, this ain't the Navy. I was going to say, unless you're going to tell me she's such a stand-up captain, she going down with the ship. This is not the Navy. These are fucking Marines. They don't give a fuck about that. These niggas is crash outs. She wasn't living that, but why didn't she abandon the ship? I don't understand. I literally wish I could show y'all the scene right now. Let me see. Let me see, because ain't no way. Yikes. Sweetie. I can't seem to find your death. This is a fan edit. I want to hold her. I want to touch her. Be inside her. I want to move. I want to lick her. I want to feel her. I want to dream. I want to hold her. I want to touch her. Be inside her. I'm scared. You not do that. Oh God. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, that was more lore. So the Manquan already have a lot of lore about them established in Avatar books. It's not the Avatar comics. Avatar actually has full compendiums of like in universe info. It's really really cool. Varan killed her father. She poisoned her father because she thought he was unfit to rule. So, and you wanted AY to come and help you? I don't know if this was before or after, but I do remember this is not the first time I've heard this info that she killed her father. But and you wanted help from AY? Bitch, fuck out my fucking face. All right. Once again, let me finish. I keep stopping. This is crazy. Okay. I can't believe they killed that bitch. Admar. Sorry, y'all. That was inappropriate. Okay. Ardmore perishes in the flames. And Quartress faces a divisive, why do I keep saying divisive? Decisive theory fall. In the aftermath, Payakan is finally accepted by his clan, and Loak's resilience is celebrated as part of a broader new sense of unity among the clans. Kitty is seen as a bridge to the wider world of Pandorian life, and she leads Spider to the Tree of Souls, where he encounters fallen Na'vi and Grace herself. Now finally acknowledged as part of this living network, with Awa's face imagined in the currents and the sea, the Na'vi communicate. Ooh, the Na'vi communities together. The Na'vi communities come together in a shared vow to protect their world. Spider is embraced as one of their own, and the Na'vi prepare for whatever comes next. United by loss, forged by love, and bound to the planet that sustains them all. Y'all know I have to do the avatar. Don't. Now it's done. Now we're fully done. I've read the plot of Avatar. So tell me, where we go from here? Now we know clearly Quartress isn't dead. We know Varang ain't dead. We know that. We know that surely. But like, where do we go from here? Oh, my lord. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. That's really crazy. I just noticed Loak and Soraya are the cover. At least this cover that I'm seeing. Oh. Oh. What do we think is gonna happen, y'all? Let's see if I can find some info. We have to wait. We have to wait 3 years, so. Hold on, I'm seeing something that kind of stressed me out real quick. While Avatar 4 is still a long way away, the news that it will fundamentally alter the storyline of Avatar franchise as a whole is good for its future. Despite stiff competition from the likes of the sprawling MCU and the ever-expanding Star Wars franchise, the Avatar franchise might be the most ambitious movie series ever made. Unlike these early examples, James Cameron's Space Odyssey had a multi-decade release schedule planned from the start. What? Okay, I'm not gonna go on the dick riding. They're talking about how much it made at box office. Damn, bitch, we get another time jump. Fitting, I suppose, but damn. Hold on, so I can see what y'all said. Gucci Man's robbery footage released, bro. What? Shit. They dropped this dumb. Let them know you dropped it. I drop it. Oh, shit. Let me show you drop it 10-17. Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police, but none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's not what you do. You drop. You say you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign your paper. That's done. Oh, shit. You dropped this dumb. Let them know you dropped it. You see, Grey's Anatomy taught me, don't be scared to show a motherfucker that you scared. And by that I mean I'm gonna shit myself. Everybody thinks shit's sweet. How about I shit myself and I make everybody uncomfortable? You want to intimidate me? Oh, I'm being intimidated. Stand next to me now. Stand next to me now. It's crazy because I'm. let me phrase this correct. Sabotage is the best strategy. My mother taught me this, okay? My mother was a college athlete, basketball. She said one of her methods was sometimes she would put a little deodorant or none at all. And then bitches would back up off of her. Yeah, because she was also a post player. Hands up! Hey, don't nobody want to be arguing when you funky. I said, but you want the ball? I want that ball too. I want that ball too. I want that ball too. Sabotage. You think you scaring me? Oh, you're right. I'm so scared right now. I'm so fucking scared right now. I'm calling on Jesus and my bows. Yep. That's ridiculous. This is a damn shame. Oh, shit. Damn shame. As y'all can see, that's Gucci Man in the yellow. That is one of the fucking assailants. The fucking hoodlum with a gun. Looking like goddamn Loak in any Avatar movie. I just want to shoot. Let them know you drop it. I drop it. No, see it. Let me show you drop it 10-17. Shout out. Real nigga ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did it. That's not what you do. You drop. I dropped you, bitch ass nigga. Now you trying to sit over here and antagonize me? Okay. Now I'm throwing shit on you. I told you was dropped. I probably told you was dropped as soon as you came in my office with an unscheduled meeting. What are we still talking about, my nigga? I said you were dropped. Nigga that pulled up a camera. First of all, I'm actually glad you pulled up that camera. I'm so glad you pulled up that camera. Cause for a second, I forgot that this was 2026 and this wasn't the Wild West. I can get you arrested. Thank you so much for recording. You know what? Yes, keep recording. Keep recording. Yep, you're dropped. You are so dropped. You are so dropped. Officer, you see how I said they were dropped multiple times? First of all, this can't even hold up in court because once again, it's not the Wild West. You can't intimidate somebody into doing something. It's so funny, my man and I was having this discussion about something the other day, and I think it was like homes, and it started off of another conversation. But that's another reason we should be glad we're not in the Wild West. Niggas used to just, I like this house. I think I'm going to kill somebody for this house. Now it's their house. You cannot do that in 2026. No, you cannot sit over here and tell someone, oh, well, yeah, they let me out their contract. Where? Well, he and I had a talk. So, well, there's like a whole legal binding that goes into this. So, did you get him to sign any papers or? Nah, I held a gun at that nigga head and he said, yeah, he let me out, man. You know what's up? You did what? I'm sorry? You held a gun to his head and told him he had to do something? Mm. Mm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And you see, this is why I love the Wild West. Because truly, all this shit was legal to do, and I think that's the fascinating part of it. Niggas really had to say, no, you cannot do that. You cannot do that, okay? You cannot do that. Get your gun out my face. Just because I'm telling you can't do something, you can't shoot me for saying, get your gun out my face. How about that? Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. So I was just trying to fully get it. It's not nothing fancy. It's really just straight up armed robbery. The act of pointing a gun at someone is often charged as an assault with a deadly weapon or aggravated assault if the threat is intentional and creates a reasonable fear of imminent harm. If the victim is forced to do something, i.e., give up money, valuables, or perform an act like freeing someone from a contract, the charge can escalate to armed robbery or robbery with a deadly weapon, which carries enhanced penalties. I thank you so much for recording this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please tell them niggas in court how I shitted on you. Please, literally and figuratively. And guess what, nigga? I'm still your motherfucking label owner, bitch. Contract still legal. Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really Shiesty. What's wrong with that nigga? And that's why Lil Durk said what he said. Even though he in jail too himself, but that nigga clearly peeped. Boy, you was not Shiesty at all. I could have sworn that nigga went to jail because he was already caught on camera shooting guns at somebody already. It was like a robbery already. And I think it was over some goddamn Jordans. Allegedly, child. Allegedly. This is nonsense. Like, I cannot believe this.
Oh, shit. They drop this dumb. So let them know let them know you dropped it. I drop it. No, see it. You should actually drop it 10-17. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to say your actual name? Pooh Shiesty is dropped. Y'all see the name? Pooh Shiesty is dropped from 1017. Officer.
Ain't never did no police shit or none of that, bro. Tell them what's going on. Bro, we just did that. That's not what you do. You drop. You said you want to be dropped, you drop. Sign the paper. That's done. Oh, shit. They drop this dumb. So let them know let them know you drop it. I drop it. No, see it. You should actually drop it 10-17. Shut up.
And apparently he did have him sign the paper under the guise of an armed robbery. So yes, it was officially armed robbery because he got him to do something out of it. Send that nigga back to jail. Go back. Go back. You clearly ain't learned your lesson. Go back. I mean, that's if they wanted you to learn your lesson in the first place. Okay, I didn't got distracted. We supposed to be talking about episode 4. Doing everything you ask and you don't even know how to act. Dad! You thought he was gonna fight for you. Aww. You thought it was gonna be hey man, what's this? We can work something out, can't we, man? You know we cool. You ain't gotta do this, Pooh. You ain't gotta do me like that, Pooh. We could do something. No, that nigga said, you can go. You can have it all. You want your chains back? Go. You want all them shiesty masks you brought over here? Go. Get them. Have them all. Take it all, babes. Take it all. Yeah. That's it. Yep. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. You can go. You do not have to you don't have to ask me twice. You don't need to bring out more than one gun. You ain't need to bring out no guns at all, actually. Go. Y'all, oh my God. That nigga needs to go back to jail. Lord have mercy. That nigga Pooh Shiesty done been in and out of jail, and I was trying to make like a good little scaling, a time estimate scaling. But it just sounds wild. Because he was free. He was free. When no, like he wasn't. Yeah, that's the funny. Okay, yeah. So Pooh Shiesty has been freed and unfreed out of jail and or prison. And I've only been out of college for 3 years. There we go. Pooh Shiesty has been in jail and out of jail multiple times. And since my collegiate career has come to an end, and that was just 3 years ago. I don't even think he was free when I graduated college, which is the crazy thing. But I know Back in Blood was booming, bitch. Okay, back to Avatar. Avatar 4 release date is planned for December 21st, 2029. Okay, Christmas movie, y'all. Christmas movie. With the movie following on from the ending of Avatar Fire and Ash in its first act before radically expanding the world of the series after that. Okay. And the last scenes we saw was Spider being accepted into the afterlife. That's something my man pointed out too, that the world of Pandora is much more vast, because they basically also confirmed to us there is another universe. There's a whole nother world in Pandora even when you die, which have always kind of been telling us that, but we actually were able to see it in that movie twice. And it's not just memories. That nigga, Loak was actually flying around with Natam, forming new memories. Like, that is so cool. God, that is so cool. Okay, hold on. Let me see what y'all said, because I can't see. Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really Shiesty. This will not be the first time I've heard winter suggestions. I've actually heard somebody say they think it's gonna be winter. Ooh. As somebody that don't like the cold, I'm not really teed up for it. But I'd be willing to see. Cause like, why not? Like, it's the world of Pandora. Like, that nigga James Cameron will make me like winter. Guaranteed it. So yeah, shit, why not? And it's the direct opposite of fire, so I suppose. All right. Oh, but in the last scenes we saw in the first movie, we know that Kortridge is alive. We know that Varang is alive. Neytiri was able to give Tonowari his baby that Renal just had. Neytiri and Jake are cool. Kitty knows that she's an avatar. Even down to her being able to move her Akudu herself. Which I've only seen depicted twice. I saw Taruk do it, the Taruk Mato, the actual Econ. I saw him move his Kudu towards Jake's. And I've seen Now Kitty do it herself. Like actually have the kudu move. Like nobody, you're not picking it up yourself. It has a life of its own. I thought that was very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. If I'm forgetting any other things that happen in the third act of the third movie, y'all let me know. But basically, the fourth movie is going to be expanding on all of that. And then after the first act, we're going to be in something different, totally different. Okay. Cameron confirmed that Avatar 4 will feature a time jump of about 8 years, which almost certainly means that the franchise will also change its main character too. Since 2009's original blockbuster, Avatar Sam Worthington's once human avatar, Jake Sully, has been the franchise's protagonist and its narrator. Avatar 4 will see Sigourney Weaver's Kitty take on the narrator role, which means Jake's long foreshadowed death may be the catalyst for the franchise's time jump. Am I lost? When have they foreshadowed Jake's death? No, I'm throwing that into my goddamn James Cameron implied shit. Because when has Jake's death ever been something that has been foreshadowed? Please explain that to me. What? The fuck are we talking about? I did notice the son was narrating at the end. Facts, facts, which I thought was a good move. Which is always so funny because, like we said, the women are the heroes in the movie. But I suppose. That's actually crazy. I'm sure if you put the heart will go on to any Avatar song, it kind of sounds the same. You're here. There's nothing I feel, and I know that the heart will go on. I'm sorry, that whole thing, it just kind of sounds like the same. That nigga cannot get Celine Dion's yodeling out of his ear. Avatar music ain't nothing but Celine Dion yodeling. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Avatar. I mean, Tarzan. Tarzan with fucking up in it. It's Spider Tarzan? Oh my god. Because he keeps going to war, I guess. Facts. I'll accept that. Sorry. I mean, nigga, you go to war so much. Did you think you was gonna live forever? Okay. Let's see. There have been theories about when the Avatar franchise will kill off Jake Sully since 2009's original movie, since transitioning to a new protagonist perfectly fits the broader themes of the franchise. Jake talks at length about the importance of community, family, and working together instead of focusing on oneself. And the Navi's willingness to sacrifice themselves for the sake of their collective good is constantly contrasted with the greed, malevolence, and self-interest of the human villains. The Navi's willingness to sacrifice themselves for the collective good is constantly and that's what makes them fucking Mekaina annoying. What the fuck you mean you don't want to help and assist and that your Tarkoon don't like to fight? It is in the Navi to fight for Pandora, to fight for one another. Oh, you fucking suck. Okay. As such, it would be thematically fitting for Jake to die in battle, allowing his children to take his place. Both of Jake's sons, Loak, and his adopted son, Spider, played major roles in the story Avatar Fire and Ash, but it is Curie who would be the most fitting replacement for the franchise's original narrator. However, regardless of how Avatar 4 handles narration duties, the time jump represents a broader shift in terms of the franchise's perspective. The opening scenes of Avatar Way of Water jumped ahead years of the ending of Avatar, fast tracking the childhood of Jake's children and his relationship with Neytiri as new parents. Viewers were dropped back into the immersive world of Pandora, and almost as soon as the original movie's main characters were reintroduced, they were suddenly a decade and a half older in the midst of a completely new life stage. This was no bad choice, as wasting screen time on the childhoods of each character or the tribulations of parenting Navi could have made Avatar: The Way of Water a dull slog. The problem is that since Avatar: Way of Water's opening scene, the franchise has not been able to jump ahead again. It was initially enduring to follow the teenage exploits of Loak, Kiri, and Spider in Avatar: Way of Water, but Avatar: Fire and Ash's teen plot felt repetitive. Thus, it is great that Avatar 4's time jump will now allow these overly familiar teen characters to become young adults. This will necessarily thrust them into an entirely new life stage. This welcome change This welcome change means that viewers will get to explore new sides of the franchise's emerging second generation of protagonists, while the shift also allows Avatar 4 to suddenly retire Avatar's original protagonist after 3 movies in the spotlight. I am tired of the white man. Yes. I'm tired of that white man with his locks. I was perfectly fine with his design in the first movie. Give him that one braid. Yes, give him his braid. And I think you saw like a little bit of his hair, doing the white people locks. Let it be that. Disgusting. But okay. This does have me a little nervous though. And going back to our original theory that they are gonna go to Earth, because if we do a time jump, we don't necessarily have to. I mean, we could explore more Navi, but it's just like, honestly, like we would really have to either present us a whole new group of Navi, or you're having to send us back to Earth, because basically we have defeated the humans twice now. Like legit, they've been defeated. Not only did we defeat them in the first one and sent them niggas back to Earth, well, no, they technically weren't defeated in this. Ooh, it's debatable. What y'all think? Because let me just go ahead and say what I was gonna say. They were sent back to Earth in the first one. By the time we get to the third movie, and honestly the second, them niggas aren't even looking for the same resources and materials they were in the first film. Second film, we're looking from Amrita. We're literally looking for whale blubber. Them niggas was so scared by the Ometakaya. When they were just like Jake, them niggas have been scared off land to another. Ooh, very earthling of them. Them niggas really got scared and just moved there. Interesting. Okay. But we're focusing on Amrita now, the anti-aging cream. And so by the third film, y'all know we just found out old girl died, the new leader of it. Okay, so yes, they were defeated. All the ships lost. All the ships lost. The boss man of the whale takedown team, he's dead. He got dragged underwater. Our leader, what was her name? Audromeda? I can't think of it right now. She's dead. She got sucked up in the vortex. And the only reason I say, like, did they lose is because old boy from the first one, he's still alive. And we know Quartridge is still alive. And Quartridge, from what we understood, so what they gonna do with Quartridge? This is interesting. They got a lot of things to wrap up. But Quartridge, from what we understand, he on that Jake Sully shit right now to the extreme. He has not decided what he wants to be yet. He looks like a Navi. He's dressing like the Manquan, but you're acting and talking like a Marine still. So I don't know if we would count him as a human enemy or if he's a Navi ally at this point. But I would technically count that we still have 2 evil antagonists that are still alive. Old boy from the first movie, who is the son of the creator of the whole Avatar program, and Quartridge. So when it comes to this time jump, and when it comes to killing off Jake, how are we going to do that? Who are we fighting now? I mean, we're always going to fight the Sky People, but that's why I say we have to either present as a whole new group of Navi, which entail would present as a whole new group of resources that Earth is trying to get. Because first movie, we were at the Tree People, we were at the Metakaya, we're trying to get Unobtainium. Second movie, we're by the Mekaina, we're trying to get Amrita. Third film, because we've done these first ones already, but we've also defeated them for those resources. We now have to present, sorry y'all, a new resource that Earth wants. a resource that is going to help us colonize this planet, but also essentially another conflict. Because I know y'all ain't going to bring the Manquan back, because the Manquan, I'm not going to say they were only successful because they had portrage. Because I would just say their thing is like, they ambush people. That's the only reason they're successful. Them niggas ain't no strategic fighters for real. It's on some Batman shit. You let any Navi get some preparation time on the man Quan. They're killing them off. And also, because niggas don't want to go towards y'all. It'd also be easy to kill y'all off too. You live in squalor. You live in squalor. You also like fire. I set your shit on fire. You probably gonna stand in it and turn a blaze. It don't even matter. But I know you're not gonna bring the Manquan back, or at least I would hope not, as a whole, because they're not really an intimidating group. Like I was able to break down to y'all. Because this bitch does not believe in Ava, just like if somebody in real life did not believe in Jesus Christ, they're gonna be a fearful person. Everything in their life is gonna be led by fear. Because the only thing you should ever fear in this world is God's wrath, God's vengeance. When God is angry, literally. Be scared. Honestly, being scared of all the blessings you can get from the Lord, because it's so much. It's so much, because God is so amazing. God is possible of so many things. God is the creator of all creators, the king of all kings, the queen of all queens. Why do I need to be scared of anything? But this bitch, Varane, don't believe in AY, right? She don't believe in AY. So at any point, at any time, her and her people are just scared people. They're just rats being chased by kittens all the time. I could have done a better comparison, but they're just scared children. They got a hold of some guns, and now they feel like that makes them tough. Oh, you gotta say what my dad said, even though it really ain't got no comparison right now. It doesn't really have any layering here. Kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. Yeah, you got guns, you got fire, you know how to make thunder. Do you know how to pray? Do you know how to forgive yourself? Do you know what redemption is? Do you know what repentance is? Do you know what having faith is? Do you know what belief is? Putting kittens in the oven don't make them biscuits. Do you get it? He used to say that shit to me all the time, and I did not understand it, and then I got older and I understood it. But essentially, you can't tell me that you're doing something, give it to me, and I'm supposed to pretend it's what it's not. No, these are kittens. Bitch, just because you got this fire, you got them bullets, that don't make you Billy Badass. The fuck? You Sally scared slut. Like, what was this? I like to comment. I see you, bitch. I see you. So with that being said, it wouldn't make sense to me to bring the Manquan back, because personally, I think they're weak villains. To me, the best villains, and I think in all, as we understand, I don't really think it matters however you spin it. If you ask anybody who should always be the main villain in an Avatar film, it should be the humans, not the Na'vi. It's cool if you want to have the evil Na'vi and the evil humans side by side. Yeah, I really like that. Cool, because you gotta have balance. We got some really spiritually dependent Na'vi. There's gonna be some spiritually independent Na'vi that don't like that. We have some really cool chill humans like a Jake, a Norm, and that one other man. It's gonna be some crazy ass humans like Quartridge and shit. So I fuck with it. But when it comes to like who we gonna have as the villain, I am curious. Who is gonna be the villain in Avatar 4? Because the Manquan, they didn't really do it for me fully, and I think it should always stay the humans. But when you're telling us it's gonna be a time jump, and people talking about something they think Jake gonna die, well, how? Against who? Like, I don't understand. But okay. I also like the idea of making the children grow up. But I swear to God, if Took is still as annoying as she is in these other films, bro, no. And I feel bad because they really were just leaving her behind. But it's as I was telling y'all earlier, we killed Natam to do what? Keep Took alive? She's not doing anything. They have her be like the annoying little sister, and that's it. So she better have actual character development in the other movies, is all I'm gonna say. And she's probably gonna be the only teenager, since they're making everybody else young adults. She's probably gonna be the only teenager left in the franchise. And I will say that I appreciate them giving us Navi babies and Navi kids. I think it is so cute to just really see that whole process. That's also crazy as fuck. Like, Jake was never no Navi baby because he was a human. He got to see like a whole life that he never experienced. How was the potty training? How was that? How was that? And you know what I thought was so funny? This nigga nicknamed Loak when they're talking to each other in code, Eagle Eye. Loak don't know what an eagle is. He don't know what that is. And then me and my man made a joke yesterday. It was a whole joking scenario. You know, Father, what is an eagle? It is America's animal. Father, what is America? The greatest fucking country on. He still got that Marine mindset in him. But literally, he still got the Marine mindset in him. Nigga, your child do not know what an eagle is. Eagle eye. Eagle eye. They went to human school, remember? Human school was shut down, though. Grace's school was shut down, though. They ain't reopened that human school. No. They did not reopen that human school. They ain't had human school since Grace. Ain't no human school. Also, if y'all didn't know, that nigga Norm is not shit. In the comics, Norm, the other human, the little scientist, the one that was with Jake and Grace in the first movie, that nigga has a whole Navi family. Whole Navi family. Kids and all. But he still be going back in the pod, living as a human. And his wife is like, so what gives? Like, when you gonna do the full thing? You know, that nigga Taruk Makto, aka Jake, Joe. He done the big thing a while ago. It's possible. Are you gonna pass through the IMA? Or what is this that you doing? That nigga fuck. He doing all this for science. Lord have mercy. Norm is doing all that for science. It's Jake School now teaching about America. Oh God. It's the Jake School for Navi. Lord have mercy, bro. That's all cool. Man. Please. Most players can't handle this realism. Right. Oh my gosh, y'all. This has been amazing, but my coochie is sweating. Oh! My coochie is sweating. Girl, that's something that for sure would shut this computer down if I press it. I also need to start checking my email. I think I don't check it, first of all, because I'm Gen Z. But additionally, because I'm Gen Z, ain't no follow-up. We ain't going, bitch. It's alright. There is no follow-up. We have next year, though. We have next year. But I need to start checking my email more because there was a very important email that I got yesterday. And no, it's not the one. It's not. It's not Streamer You. We still looking out for that one though. But it was something that said somebody had accessed an old account that I have not accessed in years, and I was so fucking scared because I was like, bro, first of all, I could have sworn I shut this account down. Turns out I didn't. I had shut down the second one. All I had did for the first one was delete all videos, pictures, and anything tied to me, change the info and stuff. But I did not shut it down, and that shit completely scared the fuck out of me because it's like, bro, somebody logged into this account. And so I had to log into it to see if it was even real. Because I was like, this could be a spam thing, but it did not get into my spam. It was my actual email from the actual site. I was like, bro, what? I logged in. Lo and behold, I still had an account active. Nothing was on there, and there was like no money or nothing. But it was just like, bro, what the fuck? So that's something I'm gonna have to unsubscribe. Thank you. I don't like all these fucking messages. Like, this is something I do not like, and this is why I do not check my email. Because almost everything asks for your email now, and you're getting emails from the most simplistic shit. Unsubscribe. Could have sworn I put you in spam. I don't want to get messages from you. Like, oh my God. I've already fucking unsubscribed to you, and I gotta go to your website to unsubscribe. Didn't they ban this shit? Didn't they ban this shit? They would have hit the jackpot. Girl, no. That account ain't got nothing in it. But literally, they wouldn't have hit the jackpot on any end. No photos, none of that. No photos, no money. Which is crazy because, clearly because I'm trying to get up there with my career, I need to be more vigilant with things like that. I still need to actually change my Apple password because apparently it's too close to some other passwords I've had, but I could have sworn I've been changed this whole. And apparently there's like a whole security check. No. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. You have to do like an hour security delay now before you can change your own password. Security delay required to change password. Yes. Now I gotta wait a fucking hour for the phone to let me change my own Apple password. I'm gonna go ahead and write it down now what I want it to be. Okay. That's the one I want it to be. This is the old one. But it's crazy because I very much have changed it since 2024. A recovery key is a randomly generated 28 character code that you can use to help reset your password again. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Y'all know they got legacy contacts on Apple? A legacy contact is someone you trust to have access to your data in your account after your death. Who y'all trust like that? Who y'all trust like that? I don't even know what this is. But I'm unsubscribing anyways. Like, oh my God. I want to delete all these fucking messages! Stupid. Definitely delete you. I hate fucking bad memories. I hate that I literally can't go in my brain and just erase the fact that certain things happened. Because some shit is just too painful sometimes. Ugh. didn't even tell you the big kicker. The motherfucker logged in from Vietnam. From Vietnam. That's what really made me nervous. I said, bro, not the Asians. Not the Asians. Not the Asians. I don't want no Asian or no Indian on my goddamn account. Hell no. I'll never be able to access shit ever again in life. I actually gotta change my name to Alexa Luthor. Like, what the fuck? They done fucked up my OG shit. Okay. My lord, my lord, my lord. So I clearly have to take time out this week and like clear out my email. Which is crazy because I actually did this earlier this year. Because believe it or not, my inbox is only 524 messages. Because I cleared everything out of it already. But yet, because of promo shit, I'm always getting emails. Unsubscribe. Yes, unsubscribe. I don't want to be on this shit no more. I'm over here wasting y'all time. Let's go ahead and get off of here. Girl. The YouTube been secure. That was like one of the first passwords I changed. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. And honestly, shout out to Google. Google do not play. Google said, well, the account actually sent it first. Hold on. What is my Twitch info? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Give me the shit I'm looking for, you dumbass bitch. Yeah, I need to apparently change my Twitch too. It doesn't say it's been compromised. It says that it's a reused password, but that's the thing. I don't even use this for other shit anymore. Oh, it's too much. But y'all, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much for rocking with your girl today. I love y'all lots. I appreciate the love that y'all give me. And, you know, one of the biggest things I have learned being on this journey is that you can never look at everything as a guarantee. There's never a guarantee people are going to come and see you. There's never a guarantee that people are going to come and support you. It's not even a guarantee that you're going to make people laugh. And so I really want to start approaching everything with so much gratitude starting off today. So I thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart for rocking with me, because you could be anywhere else, but you decided to be here. The internet is so fucking big, and yet we found each other. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. What's the rest of it? Yellow diamonds in the light. And we're standing side by side. But yes, I love y'all so much. I honestly don't have like any structure for the rest of the week. I do know, like I told y'all, I want to make sure we're back on Sims by Friday, hopefully. But that is not fully based on me. It's also based on when a lot of the mobs update. And y'all know, just like I know, Sims with no mods, that's child's play. And that's what we don't want. So, yes, if we aren't able to do simming by Friday, we will have a PC stream. Because y'all know I love my PC streams. I know y'all love them too. So, we're going to make sure we do that. And I really love them. Like, honestly, I really do truly love PC streams. It's so vast. Shit, we could have actually had the Gucci Man video on big screen and shit. But y'all know I love being a variety streamer over everything. So whether we over here doing IRL, whether we're on the PC doing Lebu Fufu, Geo Tracker Connect 4, whether it's Sims, whether we doing Mafia 3, I love being on here and talking with y'all. And I love that y'all like talking to me. So I always want to make sure that we have a good show no matter what we doing. And that y'all enjoyed it. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, is that you enjoyed what you received. So that means I did my job, bitch. Somebody would have tried to copyright. Oh God. Like, mind you, it's a video of Gucci Mane getting robbed. Probably been Gucci Mane himself. That's whatever. All right, ladies, it's time to go. Ladies, where all this animosity come from? All right, time to get out of here. Happy motherfucking, let me double check. It's Wednesday, right? It is. Happy Wednesday. Happy July 1st. New month, new blessings, new opportunities. Yeah. America's birthday coming up. What y'all gonna get her? Another. That's a fucking. I see. Damn. Kirko, ding. And then y'all, I gotta pause real quick and I gotta whisper it. But my man low key had an unk moment the other day. So y'all know this dance. It's called the scuba, right? So I like, I've been doing it. I've been saying scuba, and so I had done it again. And he was all like he was laughing at it and stuff. I was like, what's funny? He was like, who told you that was a scuba? And I was like, oh well, what's what the kids be saying? I got a little sister. She 19, she's turning 20 this month. That's what the kids be saying. I seen it on TikTok, and TikTok is my primary app. So that's why I'm seeing it. The kids call it a scuba. I don't know where he saw it or what we were watching. I don't know. But I think he saw something and somebody did the same type of body movement, right? I'm trying to make sure he don't come around this corner. Libras got some egos on them. Like, Lord have mercy. Quiet as kept. They got some egos. Okay. I kid, but I'm not. Bubble. Interesting. So, he was just like, who told you that was scuba? I was like, well, the kids, and I've seen my sister do it, and she's actually the first person I saw do it and say scuba with it. Then I consistently saw it on TikTok after that, and it would always be the dance tied with scuba. So I was like, yeah, the kids be saying it. He was like, I think it's supposed to be making fun of your opponent and saying that you stink. And so I just remember thinking that quite literally cannot be what that means. Why would that be that? Why would somebody just randomly be like, you stink? But I was like, okay, it's a possibility because, I guess. But any other time. And so I think that's where we seen it. And it's like, okay, but the dance is literally called scuba because it was started by a song called Scuba. Like, literally, if you look up, it's literally called the scuba dance. That is not something that people are using against the punk. And that's why I think it's an unk moment. Because the kids are calling it scuba. Them old ass niggas decided to say, them old ass niggas think it means you stink. It's supposed to mimic a scuba diver. This doesn't make any sense. The scuba dance and its accompanying fittingly called scuba juke are now more popular than ever after being picked up by NFL players. Ain't that some shit? The kids was doing that. Them niggas gonna sit over here and say, oh yeah, I'm doing that because that nigga stink. That's not what it means though. It's a dance. It was set to the song called Scuba Juke. Mm. I remember this is another time I seen it. They had old boy doing it. What the fuck? I fucking hate pop-up ads. They had old boy doing it. Not Chuck E. Cheese was doing it. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I thought it was LOL. It's cool. It's for the adults and kids. I mean, every dance is. But don't take something from the kids and try to rename it. No, that's what the kids do. The kids take things and they rename it. You don't take things from the kids and say that's what it means. That's quite literally not what it means. The artist's literal name is Scuba Juke. So the dance is named after him and what he's doing. A scuba dive. And now niggas talk about some you stink. That is literally not what it means. That's literally not what it means. I just thought that was such an unk moment because I was just like, who told you that it means you stink? Talking about some who told you that's what the cool kids. That's what I keep my ear to the streets. But now back to it. I'm gonna scuba again. I just thought that was funny. I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Okay, 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 okay. I feel like a brand new person there, and there. My smoker would be shown, child. Give me them pockets. Give me them pockets. Give me them pockets. Give me them pockets. And now we go. I truly do not understand FIFA. Because yesterday, I seen 3 different teams claim winning. But that can't be right. Because FIFA go on to like, what, the 19th? But I don't understand. They said that Mexico won. Then they say that Norway won. I don't understand. It's too much. It's too much, truly. And honestly, this is why I left sports alone in high school. And I deal with things that make sense to me. And then did y'all see the videos of the fans are upset because the niggas is getting water breaks? Talking about some real football players don't need water breaks. Oh my God. Non-Americans are so inconsiderate sometimes. Ooh. Wait, no, it's from the kid on the boat. I remember. I could see that transitioning into something. I'm young, black and red. And I ain't my shit. And I can see how that goes into somebody whose name is Scuba. Just doing a full. Now, why would that be you stink? My man that had an uncle moment. Lord have mercy. I ain't never gonna tell him no. I ain't never gonna tell him. I ain't got the heart. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to have one of the baby cousins do it. Honestly, he gonna be like, "You stink," and they gonna smack him. What did you say to me? Oh my god. You gonna learn today. You just gonna talk behind his back, a very Gemini. Yeah. Cause with Geminis, we're a very I know it all type personality, and I feel like this would be one of those I'm a know it all type thing if I do bring that up because it's not serious. It's something I find funny, but like Libras, they're gonna think that it is something serious and that you're like challenging their intelligence or something, and now we're in an argument. So no, I'm not no. Cause why even say I'm doing it wrong? You don't even be on TikTok though. So no. I'm gonna let it stay the funny inside joke that it is. We know the truth. I'm gonna even do it next to him one day. I'm gonna do it next to him one day. And I'll be like, you stink. Oh my goodness. And nobody knows. It's gonna be our own little inside, our little secret. My goodness. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for chopping it up with me today. Your girl is about to chillax, relax, and figure out some things. I think I actually am gonna eat some boudin today. Hold on. I got some DJ's smoked boudin. Got some DJ smoked boudin. Oh, this shit looks so good. Oh my god. And my man, he's the type of Louisiana animal that prefers the crawfish. He's not like he doesn't really go ranting and raving for boudin. So I get to have 2 links for myself. I'm very excited. It's crazy because I always forget how to cook boudin, but I think I just put it inside of boiling hot water and I just let it ride. But yes, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I already got some fresh crackers too. Oh, bitch. It's gonna be amazing. Trying to think what should I have for a side. I also still got some tater tots I never made this week. So I may or may not make those. But y'all, I don't think boudin and tater tot go together. I don't think that's a good pairing. I'ma figure it out though. Oh, excuse me. I have been craving the tater tots all week though. Like for some reason, like some cheesy tots. Don't know why. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love y'all so much. Shout out to my faves, Mariah and Zuri. I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day, girls. It's just about to be 5. The best time of the day is just started. Ain't it happy hour now? Go get y'all something on me. On me. Even though I've given nothing. Just go. Tell them I'll sponsor if they give y'all something for free. All right. But I love y'all so much, girls. Thank you for stopping by and showing me some appreciation. Y'all the reason I do it. From the bottom of my heart. My sometimes hard heart. But I love y'all. Please remember to drink your water, say your prayers. What's the new one that we added yesterday? I can't remember. So we'll just say the things that we remember and that are important. Drink your water, say your prayers, be kind to yourself and your neighbor, and be your best self always. All right. Y'all stay safe, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Love you lots. Deuces! on my Star Wars shit. Peace. Love ya. Love you too. Bye.